I started in tax and accounting, over 20 years ago, and then worked for Ernst Young and then a large firm in Utah for about 10 years, and then started my own firm about 10 years ago, and have been focused on taxes, a little bit of bookkeeping, but mostly just tax side, doing compliance, and then getting more into tax planning, tax consulting. That's been a great transition over that way. We have about 7 people in our firm, so we're not like a huge firm. There's just 2 CPAs, me and a tax manager, and then we have part-time people that help with bookkeeping and then taxes during tax season. So I guess for the last 10 years we've been doing it, but it's been a slow transition to charging for it because traditionally we just kind of gave that away for free, not really understanding the value and benefits of it. And so I would say that we've always done some sort of form of tax planning, but we've been actually charging for it and making money from it over the last probably more than 5 years from it. Yeah, I would say it wasn't because we were doing it for free, like we weren't really invested in doing it as deeply as we could have. Like I started noticing that, like I have a number of peers that I communicate with, and they were charging like crazy, what I thought was crazy amounts for it. And like, well, why would you charge that? It's really simple. But then I started seeing their delivery and what they were doing and actually how they were like going through all of the things that could be done and like guiding clients and helping them. And that's what really kind of helped me understand it a little bit better was, yeah, there's tax planning, but then there's like, another level of like tax consulting where you're actually like holding their hands and helping them through things. And so, yeah, that helped me realize that there was a better way to do things. And in order to do it the better way, it needs to be charged for appropriately. If it's doing tax planning, then we look at how much we're going to save them. And in that sort of regard, we've done anything between say $5,000 up to $50,000, depending on kind of the results that they would get from that. In order to charge a more premium amount, more premium tax planning fee, you have to be able to communicate the value and show the difference between where they are now and where they're going. I've always used like, I use Lacert as our tax software, and they have a free planner that comes with it. It's more of it's not really a planner, it's more of a projection, but it doesn't put it in a nice bow like TaxPlanIQ does. And so as we started getting into more advanced strategies and being able to charge more, we needed a way to show that value better to clients. It's that being able to show the client, like, here's where you are, here's where you can get, and it's that ROI type of a thing that a lot of clients have in their mind. So being able to show them the return that they're going to get, and it illustrates that extremely well in TaxPlanIQ. Like it has a couple of different options for illustrating that, so it gives clients time, the ability to look at that and really see the value that's coming. So it makes them feel like they would not be very smart if they turned down what we were trying to do, because obviously we're charging them a lot of money, but we're saving them like multiples of what we're charging. We'll get the reports all kind of updated and done, and then we'll do a call with them to go through it. Yeah, and they've always been, we haven't really had anybody say, no, that doesn't sound like a good option. Yeah, it seems like our close rate has always been like 100% on. I can't think of anybody who's told us no. There's like a whole bunch of stuff that you can implement and kind of go through, but even if you're only doing like a percentage of it, you can still find like crazy success. Like you don't have to like have everything perfect and doing everything to make it all work. If you can just like get started with a little bit, like you can see immediate success coming from that. It's been night or day, as I kind of look at numbers, we went, yeah, we increased it with tax planning, and we only did it toward like the last months of the year last year. But yeah, it was a good like 170,000 of additional revenue that we had, more than the year before. Last year, at the end of the year, I did not realize how well that would have gone, and so it gave me the motivation to get started much earlier. We'll definitely be way over that amount, because the thing about it is, once you've saved a client that much money in taxes, like we saved one client 1.6 million in taxes. He was extremely happy. He's referring people. I have a call later today with someone he referred that's also making a lot of money, so it's another tax plan. But that client is also like first in line to be ready to do strategies again this year. And so I fully anticipate everybody we worked with last year coming back, so we'll have that recurring revenue again, plus everyone that they've referred us, plus other people that we found. So yeah, I'm not sure where we'll go with it, but it'll definitely be a lot more. But with this kind of change in income and what we're doing, it's definitely caused us to raise our floor of people that we accept. Up to this point, we've been like, okay, if you need tax returns done, then that's kind of like our lowest level. Now we're like, okay, we're not bringing on anybody that's below a certain income threshold. And we have like minimums for tax planning and things like that going forward. So yeah, it's changed. It's helped me to understand and realize like we have a better value for clients, and so we're only going to bring on certain clients that need that type of value. It's mostly me and the other CPA, my tax manager that I have that helps me with things. And he's very much all on board for it and has been for a while, because he sees the difference between kind of the frustration of just doing a tax return for someone and the challenges that might come with that versus like actually doing deeper tax planning and helping people. He really likes the idea, and the firm-wide, we like the idea of fewer clients and making more money so that tax seasons aren't as crazy and everything else aren't as crazy. I would say it's definitely like a mindset issue. Like the reason why I didn't do it, because I just didn't feel like I could show the value to clients. And so I would tell them the value is absolutely there. Clients value that a lot. That's what they're really looking for. And they are happy to pay for that as long as the value is communicated appropriately. So yeah, I would tell them to spend the time, look at TaxPlanIQ. I've referred that to several other people, other CPAs and accountants. I said, look at that, because that helps to communicate the value better than anything else I've said. I found out there. And first off, have them go through the TaxPlanIQ, have them like run some sample plans in there and see the value for themselves, because if they don't see the value for themselves, they can't communicate that appropriately to clients.